Are they married or are they siblings? I think they're dating, you guys. Praying to God they're not siblings.
Tell me about your home.
The soil, Marcus, black like my wife's hair.
Is something bad gonna happen to his wife and son, low-key? You know, the gladiator should really think about unionizing because, like, workers' rights, like, they probably generate so much revenue for these events. And what do they get paid? In nothing but chains. The Pirates of the Caribbean theme song is played again. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, what is he giggling about? Oh, the Emperor and I are having so much fun right now, you guys. Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Tofu. Today, we are going to be clearing my throat. That's what we're going to be doing. It felt a little phlegmy in there for some reason. Let's try that again. Hi everybody, it's your girl Tofu. Today we are back with another movie commentary video, and today we're going to be watching Gladiator from 2000, and it's directed by Ridley Scott. And I don't think I've seen a lot of Ridley Scott films. Gladiator has been on my list for a minute, but I moved it up a little on my list because I think the second one is out in theaters right now and it looks super exciting. I'm super stoked to go see it, but I feel like I can't go see it until we've watched the first one all the way through. So here we are. I'm gonna be watching it. I'm also excited to watch this movie because Ridley Scott seems like a pretty big deal. I don't think I've seen a ton of his movies, but I know he's like good at his job. So I'm excited that this might be like kind of an introduction into watching maybe some more of his films, because I think he's done a few other things. Oops, I didn't mean to bump the camera. The mic. I didn't mean to bump the mic there. It'd be really cool if Gladiator is like an introduction into, you know, Ridley Scott's kind of filmography, because I know there's a few other things on my movie commentary list that I'd like to hit that he's directed. I think Alien was one of them. And I'm really scared about watching movies out of order now because of the whole Creed fiasco. I didn't know that in order to be able to upload a video on Creed and in order to be able to enjoy Creed, you had to watch all 100 Rocky movies first. I'm sorry, sue me. My bad. The Rocky/Creed community was so upset at me for not watching the Rocky movies before Creed. But I actually feel like that's the really neat thing about the Creed movies, is that for people like me who have not seen the Rocky movies, you can sit down and enjoy the Creed movies for what they are. Your experience, if you do know the lore and history behind it, it's only heightened by knowing the lore and the history behind it. Anyway, I think that's enough about my my beef with the Rocky Creed community. I actually loved the fucking film too, which sucks because I wanted to watch the others, but they made me not want to watch another film when I liked it so much, which is sad. But anyway, enough about the beef. I'm trying to put the beef to rest. What were we originally talking about? Gladiator, and I'm so excited to see it. I like Russell Crowe. I saw him in Cinderella Man, which is one of my favorite like sporty kind of movies, but it's like a period piece and also a sporty movie, and I loved him in that, so I'm excited. Oh, I think he was also in an Elizabeth like drama. I think I saw him as maybe waltzing him. Well, let me check. I don't want to get my facts wrong here. Russell Crowe waltzing? Okay, you know what? I think I might be getting Russell Crowe in this context confused with someone else who's old and very handsome for being old. Who am I getting him confused with? Oh, I'm getting him confused with Geoffrey Rush. Oh, my bad, homie. Well, in my defense, there are like similarities, right? Okay, sorry for the longest tangent of all time. I'm excited to sit down and watch this with you guys. I'm already sitting. But before we can do that, before we can get into it, let's take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Factor. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring today's movie commentary video. Factor is a meal service that is perfect for us working professionals who don't have a ton of time to meal prep, shop, or cook because we're busy editing, streaming, or just had a long recording session. Factor's meals are fresh, never frozen, ready in 2 minutes, and have endless options and food plans. There's something for everyone and their dietary preferences. The gladiators in today's film wish they had access to Factor like we do. As someone who gets bored with food/eating, I love how easy Factor is, how much protein each meal has, and how there's something different for every week I order from them. I am also particularly fond of all their snack options too, especially for those longer editing sessions, meetings, or streams. You guys can head on over to factor75.com and click the link below and use code 50tofu to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. Lulu, baby. Hey! That's code 50tofu at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Unlike Maximus, what do you have to lose? Thanks again, Factor, for sponsoring today's video and making it possible for me and my editors to keep eating and to continue making content for you guys. I really appreciate it. I think it's finally time that we can jump right on into the ring. The movie. Get it? Because I feel like Gladiators kind of like jump into the ring and start fighting. Let's just go watch the movie. Has DreamWorks always been in sepia toned, or is the movie just that old? Like 24 years ago is kind of crazy. You know what? I think they did it to be on theme with the movie because Universal's also in the sepia kind of tone. Gladiator. At the height of its power, the Roman Empire was vast, stretching from the deserts of Africa to the borders of northern England. Very cool. Good for them. Over 1/4 of the world's population lived and died under the rule of the Caesars. In the winter of 180 AD, Emperor Marcus Aurelius's 12th year campaign against the barbarian tribes in Germania was drawing to an end. Just one final stronghold stands in the way of Roman victory and the promise of peace throughout the empire. I forgot like half of that already, but it's okay. He has thick fingers. Oh my goodness. And notice how I didn't make a joke. Notice how I didn't say anything. I just left it at an observation. I didn't continue it. I laid it to rest. Go me, honestly. It's called maturity right there. What is this fuck ass haircut? So basically we're like in the middle of a war, right? Germania. Or am I supposed to say Germania? I'm sorry, I don't know. I really like the scoring so far. It sounds powerful, you know? It sounds proud. Royal, almost. Okay, we're a general. We seem very respected. It reminds me of the music out here in Narnia. You know? The Narnia movie? I wonder who did that. I want to say there was a Williams in there somewhere. Maybe a George in the composer's name.
How long has he been gone?
Nearly 2 hours. Will they fight, sir?
We shall know soon enough.
Is that their scout? Oh my god, is he headless? Oh my goodness. This is such a Red Dead moment, you know, with Kieran.
People should know when they're conquered.
Now I want to start doing some research on this time period in history. You know, like, are we trying to conquer them and maybe they should be left alone? Or they should be conquered? Like, I feel like I'm leaning toward maybe the first one, but I'm not entirely sure. You know, like I kind of want to know who like started the violence first because like in its nature, violence is very cyclical, right? Like, so maybe there was no start. It just always kind of was for as long as these people remember. I really want to start Googling things. I really want to know more about this time period now. I'm so excited.
3 weeks from now, I will be harvesting my crops. Imagine where you will be, and it will be so. Hold the line!
He really said, manifestation works, okay? Get it, girl.
Riding in green fields with the sun on your face, do not be troubled, or you are in Elysium, and you're already dead!
No, I think a fearless leader inspires a fearless army. And that speech he gave was quite rousing. Like, it really inspires a lack of fear. Because he said they're already dead. Might as well, you know, go charging into battle and die there too. Because it doesn't matter. We're already dead. They're just doing it for funsies. The battle so far has similarities to a movie I saw, Timeline. I feel like it's such an underrated movie. I love that movie. I love fire. Fire is so exciting. I'm such a fan of fire. It sounds like the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song. Do you fucking hear that? Dun, 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 dun. Did you hear that? That was so Pirates of the Caribbean. Is this the same composer as that? No, did you guys fucking hear that? I need to listen to it again. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That was cool. I love war, you guys. In movies. I think war is awesome in movies. There's so much to learn from it. Oh, he's good. He almost accidentally killed one of his own, I think. Wait, are we losing? No, I think we're winning. Okay, all right. I think his sigil is the wolf, right? Because I saw it on his chest. I love the, like, 4 FPS for the slow motion back in 2000. Who are these guys? Are these the rulers, or I don't know who they are.
Do you think he's really dying?
He's been dying for 10 years.
The guy we just saw? Are they married, or are they siblings? Are they dating or not? I'm scared.
He will name me.
Oh, I don't like him. He seems slimy somehow.
The first thing I shall do is honor him with games worthy of his majesty.
The first thing I shall do is have a hot bath.
I think they're dating, you guys. Praying to God they're not siblings. There's something pompous about him, you know, something arrogant. I've decided I don't like him. Like, officially.
You have proved your valor yet again, Maximus.
All right, so he is the emperor. The old guy is the emperor, and he was watching the battle from... Okay, I know what's up now, all right?
How can I reward Rome's greatest general?
Let me go home.
Where's home for us? Does he have a different home than everyone else?
They honor you, Caesar.
It's for you, Maximus. They honor you.
They seem to have, like, a respect for one another that I really like. I have a feeling we won't have that same sort of, like, relationship with the son, though, who's going to come after this emperor if he dies, or when he dies. They made it sound like he's gonna die very soon.
Have I missed it? Have I missed the battle?
You have missed the war.
I shall sacrifice 100 bulls to honor your triumph.
Honor Maximus. He won the battle.
General,
Maybe they are chill.
and I embrace you as a brother.
Oh,
It has been too long, my old friend.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought we'd have beef with him for some reason.
So much for the glory of Rome.
I think the son feels jealous of Maximus. Maximus might be more of a son to the emperor than the son. Ooh, I love a good little bit of drama.
Back to barracks, General?
Home. Wife, the son, the harvest.
So he prefers more of a quiet life.
There he is.
Highness.
Oh, they don't like the son, I think. Like how they like Maximus. Maybe they don't have respect for the son because he's not really a fighter. Like, he just missed the entire war, you know?
I'm going to need good men like you. Can I count on you when the time comes?
Highness, when your father releases me, I intend to return home.
Don't get too comfortable. I may call on you before long.
Oh, he might get stuck in work.
Lucilla's here. Did you know? She's not forgotten you.
You know, the way the son speaks kind of reminds me of Ramsay Bolton a little. Not just the accent, but like the way his mouth moves, the way his little slimy eyes dart at you.
Father.
Wait, is this the same girl from the beginning who was going to take a bath? Guys, I'm scared. Wait, is this the lady from the beginning, you guys? I'm scared. No, this is the lady. No, there was chemistry between them. I think they're siblings, though. Oh, icky, icky, icky.
I need your help with your brother. He will need you now. Enough of politics. Let us pretend that you are a loving daughter, and I am a good father.
It seems genuine, though. It seems like they are genuinely just that which he pretends they are. I think there's also a lot of similarities in some of the fashion that the emperor and his daughter were wearing with kind of what we see the senators wear in Star Wars. Palpatine and Amidala, like there are some fashion similarities, especially with her hair and, you know, the garments that the emperor were wearing. Do you see it? Oh, I'm so excited to see how this unfolds. You know what? I take it back. I think he is a fighter. He just chooses not to fight. Maybe he's just lazy. Why wasn't he there, like, in the war helping more, you know? Like, what was going on there?
Do you see that map, Maximus? That is the world which I created. For 25 years, I have conquered, spilt blood, expanded the empire.
He's probably so tired.
Caesar, your life,
Please. Please don't call me that.
Oh, this guy is 100% nearing the end of his life. He's starting to have regrets. He's being honest with people. He's having these little heart-to-hearts. He's having an end-of-life crisis.
5,000 of my men are out there in the freezing mud. I will not believe that they fought and died for nothing.
He really said, you're not allowed to have regrets.
Rome is the light.
Yet you have never been there. You have not seen what it has become.
So he fights for Rome even though he doesn't live there or belong there? I want to know why that is.
I am dying, Maximus. When a man sees his end, he wants to know there was some purpose to his life.
That's true.
Will I be known as the philosopher, the warrior, the tyrant?
Or forgettable.
Or will I be the emperor who gave Rome back her true self?
Might be a little too late to change all that now.
Tell me about your home.
Very simple place. Pink stones that warm in the sun. Pears, the soil. Marcus, black. Black like my wife's hair.
Is something bad gonna happen to his wife and son, low-key?
When was the last time you were home?
2 years, 264 days, and this morning.
Oh, this poor guy.
There is one more duty that I ask of you before you go home. I want you to become the protector of Rome after I die.
Does that go against what the son just asked of Maximus earlier, just a few minutes ago?
Will you accept this great honor that I have offered you?
With all my heart, no.
With all my heart, no is so funny.
And Commodus?
Commodus is not a moral man.
Is that the son's name?
You're the son that I should have had.
I knew it! I knew it. I knew there was something paternal about their relationship.
Commodus will accept my decision.
This seems rather complicated. Just like assassinate Commodus or something, you know? Like, I feel like that'd be so much more simple than doing all this post-mortem.
I hope you will have agreed. Now embrace me as my son.
Oh, I love them. I dread the fact that he's going to die. And why don't they just assassinate his son? I genuinely feel like that's the answer. That's the solution to all of our problems here.
My father favors you now.
My lady?
'Twas not always so.
She kind of looks like Circe.
What did my father want with you?
To wish me well before I leave for home.
You're lying. I could always tell when you were lying because you were never any good at it.
So they used to be a thing?
I never acquired your comfort with it.
True, but then you never had to. Or do you think me heartless?
I think you have a talent for survival.
No, she's so Circe coded. She's smart. Calculated. Oh, I'm so excited. I love a calculated, somewhat evil woman.
I still remember you in my prayers. Oh yes, I pray.
And I hear you have a son.
Yes, Lucius. He'll be nearly 8 years old.
My son is also nearly 8.
So they were a thing and then they moved apart from each other and then they had their families. Are they going to come back together again?
I thank you for your prayers.
So I feel like in that entire conversation, she was kind of trying to open up a door with him. Maybe in a romantic way, but maybe just in a reestablishing connection. And he was not having it all. He was so disinterested and like checked out for that entire conversation. And he was not budging like at all. He wasn't going to spill, you know, the emperor's kind of plot, scheme, secrets. He wasn't really engaging with her beyond being polite due to her status of being the emperor's daughter. I just love dynamics like this. I think of conversations as very much like a battle in themselves, right? Like there are things that you say that based on how another person reacts, you're like, oh, maybe I'm going to retreat a little here. I'm going to withdraw just a bit. Or there's things that someone says that invites you closer, or sometimes they draw you into a trap. I feel like with the smart people that we see on screen, or at least how they're written, conversations are very much a dance or a battle. And I love seeing it play out kind of how it did in that last scene with two of them. Like clearly there's something under the surface with these two. There's some sort of history. I think Commodus mentioned that she still thinks of Maximus. I think clearly they were once very familiar with one another. We don't know how invested they both were, but you know, coming away from that scene, I kind of get the impression that it was once maybe a little more equal, and now she seems still a little more invested in him than he does in her. Like he was not fucking with her at all in that. But it is so interesting to see how she was trying to kind of outsmart him in the words and trying to almost trick him into giving her more information, or what happened in that meeting with the emperor or whatever, you know. This is going to be a fun movie for me.
Blessed Father, watch over my wife and son with a ready sword. Whisper to them I live only to hold them again. Ancestors, I honor you, and will try to live with the dignity you have taught me.
He seems somewhat pious, but it didn't seem like we're supposed to believe that, you know, the daughter is, even though she said that she still prays for him, as if that might surprise him. Is he going to speak with his father?
Are you ready to do your duty for Rome?
Yes, Father.
There's a tear in his eye.
You will not be emperor.
Oh, he's just getting right into it.
Which wiser older man is to take my place?
My powers will pass to Maximus.
It's not going to sit right with him.
Maximus.
I think the son is going to kill his dad so that the power will automatically transfer to him right upon death.
You wrote to me once, listing the 4 chief virtues. As I read the list, I knew I had none of them. But I have other virtues, Father. Ambition.
He doesn't want ambition for Rome like that.
But none of my virtues won your list. Even then, it was as if you didn't want me for your son. One kind word, one full hug, where you pressed me to your chest and held me tight. Would have been like the sum of my heart for 1,000 years.
Oh.
Your faults as a son is my failure as a father.
I think Commodus is going to kill him. Maybe not now, but at some point.
I would put to the whole world if you would only have loved me.
Oh, I feel bad for him. Oh. I don't suppose the Emperor told other people about his plan to not have his son be the next ruler and successor, right?
Maximus, the Emperor needs you. It's urgent.
No, Maximus is gonna know the Emperor's like final wishes is that he didn't want the son to be the successor, and now it's gonna create. Are we gonna have a succession kind of issue, like a kind of tug of war, a power struggle?
How did he die?
His breath gave out as he slept.
I feel like getting away with murder would be so easy back then. You know, no forensic analysis. You know, yeah. Very simple. You know, all you had to do is put them back in their bed and make it look like old age.
Your Emperor asked for your loyalty, Maximus. Take my hand.
Oh, I don't think he's going to, because he has honor.
I only offer it once.
Oh, we've been snubbed. Yeah, this is awkward. This is gonna create some problems. Does she know what he did?
Hail Caesar.
I'm confused. She knows and has accepted it, perhaps.
Why are you armed, Quintus?
Guards!
No.
I'm sorry, Caesar has spoken.
Promise me that you will look after my family.
Your family will meet you in the afterlife.
He didn't promise? Oh my god, what a dick. I hope we kill all these people.
Kneel.
Maybe our like squire person will let the army know that we're gonna be executed. Maybe our army, our men will save us or something.
At least give me a clean death. A soldier's death.
Oh, like right through the heart? Yeah! Yeah!
The frost. Sometimes it makes the blade stick.
Oh, that's gnarly. He's so good. Oh. Oh, good. But we were injured a little too. Is he just gonna try and get back to his family?
Whisper to them I live only to hold them again. My wife and son with a ready sword. For all else is dust and air. Whisper to them I live only to hold them again.
He's so devoted to his family. I really hope we can see them again. Do you think he's dying of infection? I think he might make it home. I think this is his wife and his son, right? Wait, no. They're gonna kill the wife and son before he can get to them. No. Wait, is it really happening, or is he just like worried that it's gonna happen? Is the thought of this happening the thing that keeps him going, like spurs him on? Oh my god, I think it's really happening. No, they did get to them before he could. Is he gonna find their bodies? Is that the son right there? No, okay. But I think we're going to find the bodies. No. They really are dead, huh? No! Oh my god, that's awful. He buried them. Oh, I can't imagine what that would be like. Oh, he had such a lovely home and family too. Of course they had to die, cause like, of course. Oh my god, that looks really infected and gross. Oh my god, there's maggots.
They will clean it. Wait and see.
They will clean it? Really? I wouldn't have expected that. Wait, so who rescued us? Where are these people? Well, shout out to these guys for helping us. But why are they motivated to help us? Out of the goodness of their hearts? That would be so slay. Zukovar, Roman province.
Proximo, my old friend. Today is your most fortunate day.
Why do I get the feeling they're not actual friends?
Those giraffes you sold me, they weren't made. You sold me queer giraffes.
Hello, LGBTQ community! Sapphic giraffes. We stand.
Have you seen my new stock? Come and see them.
Is he selling them humans? Is he selling them Maximus? Is that how he becomes a gladiator? It's because he gets sold. He would survive each like fight and he just like works his way up to the top.
I'll take 6 for 1,000. These slaves are rotten.
It all adds to the flavor.
The flavor adds a little bit of spice.
Come on, how long does it take to get into my own house? I did not pay good money for you for your company. I paid it so that I could profit from your death.
Oh, he's gonna work them to death?
And as your mother was there at your beginning, so I shall be there at your end.
Oh!
And when you
I think the lion was eating human flesh.
gladiators, I salute you.
Oh my goodness. This is how we're gonna become a gladiator. I'm so excited. We're probably going to excel because we're like so good at fighting. We'll probably win everything.
Red.
Is that a grading system?
Spaniard.
Oh, I'm ready to see him whoop some ass. Unless he's like dying of the infection. Wait, why are we not whipping butt right now? On our bad arm too?
That's enough for the moment.
Maybe because we have nothing left to fight for now. So we don't even want to fight. How do we convince him to fight? Maybe we can convince him for revenge. Is he getting rid of his tattoo? His Rome tattoo? Ew.
Red is the god's color. You will need their help today.
Is the string some sort of body part? Or is it just string that's been dyed red with plants or something? Or maybe dyed red with blood?
Ultimately, we're all dead men. We can decide how we meet that end in order that we are remembered as men.
He really said, die like a man, because you're going to be dying anyway. Either way, you'll be dead. Might as well, you know, die standing up with a sword in your hand, putting up a fight. This is their Eras tour, you guys. Probably be so much fun to go to one of these back in the day. Now there's just less bloodshed in our modern day equivalents. Aw, poor thing. He's terrified. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be a quick death for some of these people. A quick end. It's so unfair that they have to do it chained up though, like that. Yeah, with the power of friendship, you know? Oh, he's been skewered. He's now a gladiator kebab. Oh, a fighter. A fighter no longer. He's dead now. Okay, there's 2 things that he'll fight for now that he can't fight to get back home to his family. He can't fight to see his family again because they're dead. He could fight for the applause of the crowd, or he'll fight for revenge. So he could get revenge on the new emperor for what the new emperor did. Is this his coronation? I think so. Oh, maybe the people don't like him. Imagine your dad hating you and the people you're about to rule also hating you. I'd simply kill myself, like... I could not handle that.
Well, Rome rejoices in your return, Caesar. There are many matters that require your attention.
Oh, I bet he's gonna be a bad ruler.
My father spent all his time at study, and all the while the people were forgotten.
But the Senate is the people, sire.
I doubt many of the people eat so well as you do, Gracchus. Or have such splendid mistresses, Gaius. The people are my children, and I shall hold them to my bosom and embrace them tightly.
Have you ever embraced someone dying of plague, sire?
He's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill this guy. Gracchus. Gracchus is gonna die.
Senator, my brother is very tired. Caesar shall do all that Rome requires.
As always, your lightest touch commands obedience.
They seem to have a lot more respect for her than they do for their new emperor.
They care about the greatness of Rome.
Well, what is that?
Greatness is a vision.
Do you not see, Lucilla? I will give the people the greatest vision of their lives.
Are they gonna get married or something? Oh, this man should never have been a ruler. He was meant to play with Legos and stay at home all day. He was not intended for all of this.
Games.
I thought he slammed down that piece of paper and said, "Gay."
Game. I think he knows what Rome is. You take away their freedom, and still they'll roar. You bring them death, and they will love him for it.
There's a parallel one could make between this and current American politics. I won't get into all of that though. No, his aura is insane. Just walking, and he's already just commanding respect amongst his coworkers. His enemies hate to see him coming. I just know it. I would hate to be the last guy standing when faced with this guy. Oh my goodness. With Maximus. I mean, he made quick work of them, didn't he? That was supposed to be a whole afternoon of entertainment. Oh, that was awesome.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
And they love him. They love him for berating them, cussing them out. Iconic.
We're finally going back to where we belong, the Colosseum.
And he needs a fighter to represent him.
Oh, you should see the Colosseum, Spaniard. 50,000 Romans watching every movement of your sword, willing you to make that killer blow.
Was he ever a fighter? Was he ever a gladiator?
You were a gladiator.
Yes, I was.
Oh my goodness! And he survived to tell the tale. Do you think he could be a mentor?
You won your freedom.
A long time ago, the Emperor touched me on the shoulder, and I was free.
You asked me what I want. I too want to stand in front of the Emperor.
And he wants to kill him.
I was the best because the crowd loved me. Win the crowd, and you'll win your freedom.
Does the crowd loving you the most help psychologically? Because they'll cheer for you and they'll boo for your enemies?
So, Spaniard, we shall go to Rome together.
Oh, I think they're going to be a fun team.
Use this.
Was that his gear? Our mentor's gear?
My wife is preparing food. My daughters carry water from the river. Will I ever see them again? I think not.
God, I hope we never have to fight our friend. We're probably gonna have to fight our friend, huh? Oh, I like him though.
My wife and my son are already waiting for me.
You'll meet them again, but not yet.
Not yet.
He's gonna fight. He's gonna really fight. He's gonna be the fighter. You know, the gladiator should really think about unionizing because, like, workers' rights, like, they probably generate so much revenue for these events. And what do they get paid? In nothing but chains. If you do enough, maybe you'll get, like, a little crumb of freedom.
Good to see you again, old friend. Bring me fortune.
I think Maximus will bring him fortune. I'm scared. Why are we in his bed? Oh. Is that really his son? Why is he... What's going on here?
Come, brother. It's late.
Is he gonna kill that child at some point because he's envious?
I will make Rome the wonder of the ages.
Commodus, drink this tonic.
Wait, is it poisoned? I hope she's slowly poisoning him.
Stay with me tonight.
You know I won't.
Yeah, so they're definitely a thing. At some point they were. She had a thing with her brother. Neat.
And kiss me.
Sleep, brother.
I think her kid is actually his. Don't his facial features remind you of, I think, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, who did Henry VIII, Henry Tudor? The way he broods, the way he delivers his lines, the way he purses his lips. Very, well, I guess Jonathan Rhys-Meyers would be very reminiscent of him, you know, not the other way around.
I want double the rates. You'll get your contract rate, so you'll get your contract cancelled. You don't like it? And you can crawl back down that shithole that you came from.
That wig is ridiculous. Where did he get Ice Spice's wig from? Wait, is that the son? Is that the sister's son?
Are you the one they call the Spaniard?
Yes.
They said you could crush a man's skull with one hand.
Man's? No. The boys.
I like you, Spaniard. I shall cheer for you.
Master Lucius, it is time.
Oh, now Maximus knows who this is.
Your name is Lucius?
Lucius Ferris, after my father.
No, if we have the favor of the kid, I think we'll easily be able to win the favor of the crowd. That's like a ritual of his, isn't it? Like chalking up his hands before a fight. Did we see him do that in the beginning of the movie at all? I don't remember seeing that in the beginning. I think it's something he just kind of acquired when he started fighting in the rings.
When the Emperor enters, raise your weapons, salute him, and then speak together.
Do you think we'll do it?
Face the Emperor, and don't turn your back on him.
I feel like we're gonna not follow any of those directions. That energy must be insane to like hear all that and feel all that when you walk out. The closest thing we get to it nowadays is probably like football, you know, like when the players come out onto the field. Like that's what I'd imagine would be the closest thing to it these days. Oh, he didn't do it. I don't think anyone noticed.
Whatever comes out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together.
Chariots. I think their formation is breaking a little. Wait, he's kind of whipped up these people into shape, you know? Like, they're using, like, strategy and stuff. Do they usually do that? Do gladiators usually do that? Or did they only start doing it since he started, like, being their leader? What's gonna break the formation? They're doing so well! Not the chariots. Our guys. Oh! Wait, was that a lady gladiator? And they had to kill her so early? No! I'm sad! They're treating it like actual war. I love it. Oh my god. That poor guy has terrible aim. That was the wimpiest little throw of a spear I've ever seen. The Pirates of the Caribbean theme song is played again. Dun 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 dun. Wait, what is he giggling about? Oh, the Emperor and I are having so much fun right now, you guys. He's so into it. He's so real for that, though. The people love him.
Who is he? They call him the Spaniard, sire.
I think I'll meet him.
Oh.
Yes, sire.
Oh my goodness. How's this? He might keep the mask on. Maximus?
Gladiator, the Emperor has asked for you.
I'm at the Emperor's service.
Oh, I don't think we'll kill him right now because then the movie would be over. But at some point, we're definitely going to be able to kill him. Wait, maybe we will kill him.
Guys.
Oh no, the kid's going to be in the way. We're not going to kill him now. Because we have a soft spot for the kid.
You do have a name.
My name is Gladiator.
How dare you show your back to me?
Oh?
Slave, will you remove your helmet and tell me your name?
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife. And I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
He's gonna get booed if he kills the gladiator. It's a major PR crisis if he kills him. He wants to be popular, you know? He's a people pleaser. The Emperor wants to be like recognized and loved the way he wished his dad would recognize and love him. So I don't think he's gonna kill Maximus here. His people will not fuck with him if he kills Max. Let's go. Did we win our freedom yet? Or no? Oh, he probably feels so embarrassed. The way he has to turn tail and go back after being disrespected like that and the crowd is cheering for it. Oh, I'd simply never live it down. Oh, and the music's swelling. Oh, Oh, it's so good. Did you see how when initially they started threatening Max with their spears, like the Emperor's guards? I think they're called Praetorians. Maximus's like guys started to form around him. Not like a protective shield, but like they started standing in solidarity with him, like ready to spring into action if Max said the word. At least that's what it looked like. And I thought that was so exciting. The loyalty he has inspired in them and won with them after a few fights. Like those are his men. Those are Max's men, even though they're gladiators and not like in an actual like real war. Like those are his guys. And I think they would kind of die for him low key, especially in that moment when the Praetorians were threatening Max. So I like that. He's loved, he's respected, and he has the loyalty. He's popular now. Oh, is she gonna ask him, yo, why was my ex Max in the arena, huh?
Why is he still alive?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, she knew about it?
It vexes me. Terribly vexed.
He's so funny. He says it with a straight face. It vexes me. I'm terribly vexed.
What did you feel when you saw him?
He's testing her.
I felt nothing.
And she's playing it well.
He wounded you deeply, didn't he?
He left her for his wife, probably.
No more than I wounded him.
I think she's in survival strategy mode.
They told me he was dead. If they lied to me, they don't respect me. If they don't respect me, how can they ever love me?
Then you must let the legions know that treachery will not go unpunished.
I wonder if she's egging him on, not because that's what she wants, but because that's what ensures her survival, her and her sons, maybe? As if she appears 100% loyal, even more loyal than he would expect of her. Is she visiting him? Oh my goodness.
I knew your brother would send assassins. I didn't realize he would send his best.
While he's all chained up? Oh my goodness.
My family was burned and crucified while they were still alive.
I knew nothing.
Don't lie to me.
I wept for them.
I should wept for your father.
I've been living in a prison of fear since that day.
She might be honest with us right now. Or she's playing us. I can't tell.
Today I saw a slave become more powerful than the Emperor of Rome.
I am at their mercy, with the power only to amuse a mob.
The mob is Rome, and while Commodus controls them, he controls everything.
But if Maximus controls the mob, then he controls Rome.
There are some politicians who have dedicated their lives to Rome. One man above all. If I can arrange it, will you meet him?
I think this whole meeting is just her being an opportunist. I think she sees an avenue for freedom through Maximus.
I knew a man once, a man of principle, who loved my father. This man served Rome well.
Oh, she's still in love with him, I think.
Let me help you.
Yes. You can help me. Forget you ever knew me. Never come here again.
She tried. He's still not having it. He still does not budge a whole lot in their conversations.
Maximus, you commanded legions. You had many victories.
Yes, in many countries.
They're so excited to be working with him. They're testing it for him in case it's poisoned. Is he faking it? He is. It's sweet that he tested it for him, though.
Don't often see you enjoying the pleasures of the vulgar crowd.
I don't pretend to be a man of the people, Senator. I do try to be a man for the people.
He's very authentic. He's not going to pretend to be what he isn't. He knows he's a greasy politician. I think Commodus is going to do everything in his power in this arena to rig it so that Maximus doesn't win. But I think Maximus is going to win anyway.
The Emperor has deigned this day to favor the people of Rome with an historical final match.
Yeah, they're going to quarter quell this shit. They're going to make it extra exciting, extra difficult.
The legendary Tigress of Gaul.
I mean, we've always known that Suzanne Collins has gotten a lot of inspiration from Rome and gladiator arenas for the Hunger Games, but like hearing the way they say their names and seeing familiar names that are Roman based and then seeing it all come together in the visuals, like with the chariots especially, or the just arena itself, it really like drives home just how much of an inspiration. I don't know if it was this movie specifically, but this time period was for her Hunger Games books. And as a huge Hunger Games fan, like obviously I'm going to enjoy this. Like there's a lot of similarities, but it's so fun to kind of be like in a position she might have been in, seeing how she could be inspired by this and put her own spin on it and come up with such a great series that warns of so many dangers, I think.
Caesar is proud to give you Alias Maximus.
All right, it's just a 1v1. No teammates.
They embrace him like he's one of their own.
The mob is fickle, brother. He'll be forgotten in a month.
Much sooner than that. It's been arranged.
He rigged it somehow. This is ritual. That helmet is so cool. Oh my god. So there's a tug of war going on in the background too. Oh my god. Oh my god. They really did rig this. Nah, he still wins. He still wins this. Another tiger? There's 2 tigers? Oh, I feel so bad for those animals. A 3rd tiger? You're shitting me. Okay. All right. A 4th fucking tiger. Of course. Oh, that poor... I feel so bad for the kitty. I know they were trying to kill us, but still. Yeah. He's inadvertently made Maximus more popular, I think. Is he really gonna kill him or is he gonna spare him though? I think he might kill him. He won't do it because that's what the Emperor wanted. Oh, he's mad. I just know he's pissed about this. He's gonna have a temper tantrum about it. No matter what Maximus would have done there, the people would have been happy because they already like him. Wait, what's going on this time? Is he meeting the Emperor again? Yeah, okay. They're booing the Emperor, you guys.
Are we so different, you and I? You take life when you have to, as I do.
I have only one more life to take.
Take it now.
Hand-to-hand combat between the 2 of them, perhaps?
They tell me your son
No.
squealed like a girl, and your wife moaned like a whore when they ravaged her.
The time for honoring yourself will soon be at an end, Highness.
Oh, I hope Commodore gets flayed alive, drawn and quartered. What a piece of shit.
General, where are you camped? Hostia! Tell the men their general lives. Find me. Move along! Find me.
All right. Is it money in there? Is there something? No, there's got to be something else. They're little figurines. Were they his figurines from when he was praying in the beginning of the movie?
What do you say to them?
To my boy.
Are they figurines?
I tell him I will see him again.
They
soon.
are figurines of his son and wife.
To keep his heels down when he's riding his horse. To my wife. That is not your business.
And now they love Maximus for his mercy.
Oh, he's so pouty. He's such a drama queen.
I have been told of a certain sea snake. It will lie at the bottom of the ocean as if wounded.
We will lie still and let our enemies come to us.
I can't tell if the senator is manipulating him or actually giving him advice there. I think that's a good senator. He definitely knows what he's doing.
Giant Maximus is defeating our Emperor Commodus. What are we to do?
Oh dear.
My lady, I served your father, Vindabona, and I serve the General Maximus. I serve him still.
That got her attention.
The General sends word he will meet your politician.
For your loyalty, sir.
Thank you, my lady.
Okay. All right. So we might just survive to see morning. I really do hope we get revenge on Commodore. I hate that man.
General. Get me outside the city walls. Have fresh horses ready to take me to Ostia. My army is encamped there.
Once all of Rome is yours, you'll just give it back to the people. Tell me why.
Because that's what Marcus Aurelius wanted. And that's who Max is loyal to.
Because that was the last wish of a dying man.
Marcus Aurelius trusted you. His daughter trusts you. I will trust you.
All right.
Give me 2 days, and I will buy your freedom. And you stay alive, or I'll be dead.
There's a lot riding on him staying alive now. Just the entire fate of Rome. No big deal. Nothing to get scared about or intimidated over.
It won't work. The Emperor knows too much.
I will kill Commodus.
Why would I want that? He makes me rich.
He really said, sorry, not sorry. Won't help you. Hee hee.
You killed the man who set you free.
Oh, that might have gotten him. That might have gotten him a little more invested in this.
Praetorian's master.
Wait, is that the person who is gonna help us get the support of the Senate?
What's troubling you?
Does Gracchus have a new lover?
I don't know.
He infects everyone like a putrid fever. For the health of Rome, the Senate must be bled, and he will bleed too.
So he caught Gracchus.
But not tonight.
Is she gonna sleep with him to ease suspicions at all? That boy has daddy issues. My goodness. Probably mommy issues too. He's just got a whole host of problems. Oh, he's a freak. I know what you are. That's a freak right there. Oh, it didn't go further. I thought it would go further because, like, that would help the plot she's doing. But, you know, good for her. She can accomplish her plots and schemes without sleeping with the op.
Get out. Move.
The way they look at Max first.
My brother's had Gracchus arrested. Proxima will come at midnight and take you to the gate.
You have done all this?
Yes.
You risk too much.
I have much to pay for.
You don't think she'll betray him? Right?
My brother hates all the world, and you most of all, because my father loved you, and because I loved you.
I really want to know what happened between them. Like, why did they drift apart?
A long time ago.
Was I very different then?
You laughed.
They're touching. They're touching.
I have felt alone all my life, except with you.
Could I ship it? I could be convinced. All he needed was to feel indebted to her because she ensured his freedom. Is this lazy bum still in bed? He's just like me for real. I'm a bed girly. I'm always in bed. Always bed rotting.
And I got you.
Oh, the kid's cute.
Isn't it late to be playing Legionnaire?
I'm not a legionnaire.
He's playing Gladiator.
Not a Legionnaire.
I'm a gladiator.
Oh, he won't like that.
Would you rather be a great Roman warrior like Julius Caesar?
I'm Maximus, the savior of Rome.
The savior. Oh, he's really not gonna like that.
The savior of Rome. And who said that?
Hopefully it wasn't his mom.
Where's Lucius?
He's with the Emperor, my lady.
Who said that?
Sister, join us. I've been reading to dear Lucius. Tomorrow night I'll tell you the story of Emperor Claudius. He was betrayed by those closest to him.
Oh, yeah, he knows. He's gonna kill her, threaten her kid. She's gonna have to betray Max. Yeah. It's a wrap, I fear.
Tell me what you've been doing. Busy, little bee, or I shall strike down those dearest to you.
There's the threat.
You shall watch as I bathe in their blood. And what do you think happened then, Lucius? The little bee told him everything.
Do you think she's going to? Maybe she gets some of the details wrong on purpose so that... No. What if she told him everything indeed to protect her son? Is he gonna kill the entire Senate?
Here. Everything is prepared. Proxima, are you in danger of becoming a good man?
He did the right thing. Hans Zimmer had to have had a hand in the soundtrack. Like, I would be so surprised. Maybe he sampled it for Pirates of the Caribbean, but like, he had to have like worked on some aspect of this, you know? Like, there's just no way, because the themes are so similar.
If you don't want any part of this, go back to your cells.
We wait here for you, Maximus. Strength and honor.
They're proper soldiers. He whipped them up into shape to become proper Roman soldiers, huh? They would fight for him and they would die for him. Aww.
Shadows and dust.
No. I mean, it's expected, but no. He did the right thing, and I think he... No. No! All of our friends are dying! All the people who stood by us, supported us, made it possible for us to get away are dying. Oh, I'm so proud of them. I'm proud of them, but I'm also sad. Do you think we can trust these horses and everything?
Maximus!
No!
I'm sorry.
No! Fuck! She really ratted us out. Well, that didn't go according to plan at all. That was all pointless.
And what of my nephew? And what of his mother? Should they share her lover's fate? Or should I be merciful? Commodus the Merciful.
You'll never be Maximus the Merciful. You could never.
And if his mother so much as looks at me in a manner that displeases me, he will die. And as for you, you will provide me with an heir of pure blood.
I'm mad at her, but I also get it. Oh. Well, now he has to kill the kid. Because she just did something that displeased him. Wait, so they didn't kill him? Okay, they haven't killed him yet. Oh, he looks so stylish. You know, a good villain is always dressed well. That's what I say. Oh, he's drippy. No, it's so good. Oh my goodness.
What could be more glorious than to challenge the Emperor himself in the great arena?
You would fight me?
Why not? Do you think I'm afraid?
Yes.
I think you've been afraid all your life.
Yeah, you tell him, Max.
I knew a man who once said death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back.
Did your friend smile at his own death?
You must know. He was your father.
Oh. Oh.
You loved my father, I know, but so did I. That makes us brothers, doesn't it? Smile for me now, brother.
Was it poison? Was it a poison stab? Oh, unfortunately the colors are gorgeous. The fact that he's so villainous wearing white, which is like the antithesis of him representing anything but evil. He's certainly not pure of heart, and he's wearing white, and then the red raining down on them in the form of flowers. It's gorgeous. They did a good job with her makeup because it looks like she's been crying. His tradition. Oh, you can see the blood like running down his side. No, we're not looking good. Not as good as we usually look. Wait, I take it back. We look so good right now. Oh, we look fabulous. We look amazing. Have never looked better. We have never looked worse. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Yeah. Slay him.
Quintus, sword! Give me your sword!
Oh.
Sword, give me a sword! Sheathe your sword!
Damn, that's cold. Is he beginning to... He's beginning to hallucinate. Commodus is not doing great in regards to preserving his legacy. Kill him. Wait, I'm confused. Did we kill him? I think we did. I think we did. Wait, this is best case scenario. And it's kind of intimate. Oh my god. Oh, to be cradled by Russell Crowe. All I'm saying is Commodus is a lucky man for that to be his end. Could be worse. Maximus! Maximus! Maximus!
Maximus. Quintus, free my men. Senator Gracchus is to be reinstated.
And he's gonna die. He's gonna...
There was a dream that was Rome. These are the wishes of Marcus Aurelius.
Free the prisoners. Go.
Shout out to Quintus for eventually coming around.
Lucius is safe.
He knows why she did it.
Go to them.
The floating takes me out. Oh, I'm actually so glad he gets to see them. If you're gonna grieve in fabulous garb. No, because she looks incredible. It reminds me of Padme's meadow dress, you know, in episode 2. The way the fabric lays. Gorgeous.
Is Rome worth one good man's life? We believed it once. Make us believe it again.
Oh, they got him quick. Oh, they released him so quick.
Honor him.
Who will help me carry him?
Everyone's gonna help carry him. No, because I just know the people in the Colosseum literally had the most entertaining time of their life while Maximus was always in the ring. Like, look at this. The emperor dies, their favorite fighter dies, and now they have a new emperor. So much drama. It's like basically television for that time period. He's giving them a proper burial. I'm gonna cry. I'm so glad he didn't die. I was so worried this guy was gonna die.
I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, guys, I'm getting a little choked up here. Anytime someone dies in a movie, I'm like, it reminds me of my dad a little. Aw. I will see him again, just not yet. Bravo, Ridley Scott. Bravo. All right, you guys, that was Gladiator. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. Wait, I have so many thoughts. I've forgotten them all. Like, I had several things that I wanted to talk more about in depth, and I've already forgotten them. I'm going to pull up our movie footage and just scrub through it. Oh, I think something I did want to talk about was probably how much Commodus reminds me of Joffrey from Game of Thrones, you know? Like, they have a certain look in their eyes, and I genuinely do wonder how much of Gladiator probably inspired the showrunners of Game of Thrones, because I saw so much of Cersei in the sister, especially like the love that she has for her children. I'm like, yeah, she's probably gonna betray him if her kid is at stake. And I saw so much of Joffrey in Commodus, similar to how Joffrey kind of wanted the approval of his dad very early on in, what was it, season 1, but his dad never saw him that way, was never proud of him, was never a proud father, was not like a super present father. When I actually think that had Robert and, what's his name, not Celsius, Caesar, had they been better fathers, their children might not have turned out that way. It's always a fun little debate of nature versus nurture, and in most cases it's a little bit of both, right? I think maybe Commodus could have maybe not been such a fucking maniac had he had a little more nurturing from, a little more love, a little more guidance, and maybe 1 or 2 more hugs from his father, maybe he wouldn't have killed him. Joffrey, well, he's always been kind of a psychopath, right? I'm recording, right? Oh my god, thank goodness. Joffrey's always been a little bit of a psychopath, right? But it's possible that if maybe Cersei didn't coddle him in the way that she did, and maybe if Joffrey had had a Ned Stark as his dad, it's possible that he wouldn't have been such a little weirdo. You know, there's a lot of media that I love that Gladiator makes me think of, like Game of Thrones or Hunger Games. I really wonder what kind of footprint it left on multiple industries, and if any of the actors or actresses from Game of Thrones were influenced from Gladiator, or if it was just other stuff, or it was just like a happy little coincidence. But I saw so many similarities in, you know, the stuff that I consume in this movie, and I feel like this film might have been like the OG, you know, this might have been the thing that set the stage for all these other things that I enjoy. I think Hunger Games did come out probably closer to 2012. Game of Thrones is probably closer to like 2010. I wonder if, you know, George Martin had already written the first few books of Game of Thrones by the time this was made, or if this predates even that. And I never see, you know, anything that might get inspired by something like The Gladiator. I never see that as like being a copycat. I see it more as like Gladiator was so good and such a strong film in so many different ways, especially in its acting performances, that surely it like changed the game in a lot of ways, and surely it's inspired others. And clearly whoever fucking composed the score for this film, they fucking did Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know if it was the same composer, but like, I swear to fucking God, someone had a hand in there somewhere, because they sound exactly the fucking same. And I've never heard about that before. I grew up with Pirates of the Caribbean, and I'm surprised that I didn't like hear it mentioned at some point. I'm like, it's not a direct ripoff, but it's the same exact chords. It's like a very similar chord progression. It's like, it might even be in the same key. Like, there's no way there isn't something going on there. I'm also surprised how far filmmaking has come since this film, because did you see how grainy and kind of like an older style this film had? Maybe they put a bit of a grain on it on purpose, but this just looks like an older film. Maybe they really like emphasized it because it's supposed to be taking place during the Roman Empire and whatever, but it looks like an old movie. And then you see something even just like Lord of the Rings, you know, Fellowship of the Ring did not come much further after this, and it still was so vastly improved visually. I don't think there was actually that many years between Gladiator and Fellowship of the Ring. It really makes me wonder like how much of the way Gladiator looks was on purpose to make it look even older, or if this is how all films in like 2000 looked. Wait, let me pull up the cast here. Oh yeah, okay, so it's Joaquin Phoenix. He did great. Oh my God. He was such a, I have like multiple tabs open, I'm going crazy. Joaquin Phoenix had such a great performance in this. I think he does like the slightly unhinged egomaniac daddy issues character really well, because like I was immediately uncomfortable by this person as soon as he walked onto my screen for the very first time in his very first scene. I was immediately like, that's greasy, that's slimy, that's a snake, I hate him. You know, you could just pick it out. So I think his performance was really great, and Russell Crowe did amazing. Great performance there. I really think the Empress lady, she also did really great. Oh, I want to talk about the ending at some point. I was gonna be like, remind me, and then I'm like, wait, I'm not live streaming, you guys can't remind me shit. I really wonder how much of the Colosseum was practical effects. You know how sometimes with any sort of CG, it kind of takes you out of the experience of watching the film because you're like, that's CG and it looks like shit. I didn't get that at all. So I wonder how much of it was CG, or did they have to like rebuild parts of the Colosseum, or an entire Colosseum? How many extras? Like, I have so many like practical questions. Oh yes, the end. So I actually love the end. I felt very comfortable with the fact that he died. I'm sad that it happened. I'm sad that she had to betray him, but it made sense for his character, I think. He probably didn't want to live anymore. He was probably really relieved when he died. He was probably really excited that he got to see his wife and kid again. So I think it made sense for his character. It gave the story some weight toward the end. I like that he did get to kill Commodore, whatever his name fucking was. I'm glad he got to kill him. I would have been actually very mad if he had not been able to kill him by the end of the movie. I think the ending had a lot of closure. And sometimes when the main character dies at the end of a film, you're left feeling like haunted. It feels like a fucking gut punch, especially if it was like unforeseen, like as a surprise. Spoiler alert for a World War I film that I'm about to spoil. Have you guys seen All Quiet on the Western Front? Now that was not an ending I enjoyed. But this was palatable. This just made sense. It wrapped up all the, you know, the loose ends, and I respect it. I respect the decision to kill off your character, except in All Quiet on the Western Front. God, that movie was fucking depressing. That being said, the movie is on my like top 10 movies of all time, but we don't need to talk about that. And now, speaking of my top movies of all time, I don't think Gladiator quite makes the list. That's not because it's not a good movie. It's just, it has a lot of competition. There's a lot of good movies out there, you guys. Like, as I said, All Quiet on the Western Front is probably on my top 10. Probably wouldn't watch it again because it's painful, but it is on my top 10. La Sociedad de la Nieve is like also, it might be my number 1 of all time. Like, these are people's favorite movies, are always going to be very subjective, right? So I probably won't judge your top 10 favorite movies of all time, just like I hope you won't judge my top movies of all time. It's different for every person because every person is a different person and likes different things. That being said, even though Gladiator does not make my top 10 list, like some of the other ones I named, I do think it is like an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. It's such a great movie. There really is something timeless about it. So to conclude, although Gladiator does not get on my top 10 of favorite movies of all time, it does get like an 8.5, 9 out of 10 for me. It really was fabulous. It really makes me want to check out the Alien movies, because I think Ridley Scott did those too, and those are on my list. So I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it really encourages me to check out those movies soon too. Although I do have a few other things on my list that I've been meaning to get to for like 2 years. I think I've been procrastinating John Wick for like 1.5 years. John Wick 3. I know. So I'd like to get to that at some point too. We'll see. You never really know with me, do you? You guys, I had such a great time hanging out with you today. I hope you had fun with me too. And until the next video of whatever we're doing, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys. All right. I mean, we gotta now, right? Like I have to see this and fully understand now that I know the history of Gladiator 1. I have to see the trailer for Gladiator 2.
I remember that day. I never forgot it.
Oh my God, is it about Lucius?
Could take revenge against an emperor.
The movie follows Lucius? Oh, the spectacle really has just gotten bigger, grander, more ridiculous. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I'll just tell you this, y'all. I'm so... Did I just see Pedro Pascal die? No, it's not him. Okay. Well, I'll just say this, you guys. I could not be more excited to see Pedro Pascal tussle in an arena with other men. I'm so hyped. I don't know if the story looks good enough to warrant a sequel, but I'm excited nonetheless. Does that make sense? You know, like, I feel like it's still gonna be a good time. Is it gonna be like iconic cinema in the way that the first one sort of was? I'm not sure, but who cares? It's gonna be fun, right? Not everything has to be like the first of its kind. Not everything has to be revolutionary. It can just be for a fun time. So I'm excited to see Gladiator 2 now. Yay!